Welcome to CarpetDyeSticks.com. I'm going to do a quick demonstration video to show you how this bleach spot can be re-dyed using carpet dye sticks. The original color of the carpet is dark brown. The bleach stain turned yellow. So what it did is it took the red and the blue out of the brown carpet, this dark brown being made of varying percentages of red, yellow, and blue to come up with the brown. So I'm going to use gray, which will represent my cooler blue colors, to tone down the orangish yellow. Orange would be made up of red and yellow. So the only color of the three primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, missing would be the blue. I'm going to use the gray, which has a lot of blue in it, to kind of tone down this orange color. Now, as you can see, I'm not pushing really hard on the dye stick, just softly rubbing it on the fibers, going down in between the fibers a little bit, not like I'm drawing. This bleach stain has been cleaned. Carpet has been cleaned. Effectively, that will neutralize the bleach if it's properly cleaned. And while it's still wet, I will be applying the dye stick, because the dye sticks are made so that they're water soluble. In other words, that they dissolve on the carpeting as I gently rub them on there. Any type of spot remover you do, you never want to be real abrasive with your carpeting. You don't want to destroy the carpet fiber by rubbing it really hard. Now, regardless of what type of carpet stain you're cleaning or working on, you never want to rub so hard that you fray the twist of the yarn and the fibers. So what I'll try to do is do half of this stain in this video, so that you can see just how simple it is to use carpet dye sticks to dye a bleached out area in your carpet. Only takes a few minutes to do. This grooming comb, which is also sold on our site, can be used to help the dyes penetrate, to fluff the fibers. It can be used with other types of stain remover. If you had chocolate or blood or anything in your carpet, you can use the grooming comb to agitate the fibers just enough to clean stains from your carpet. It's a wonderful tool to have for carpet spot removal. We have a good penetration from top to bottom of the gray dye stick. Okay, now that we've toned down this yellow, I'm going to take a dark brown dye stick. I'm using a dye stick set that I've used on many different stains and instructional videos. So I've chosen this dark color, very similar to the original color of the carpet. This is the darkest brown that we have in our set. The only other darker color would be the dark gray, which is this one here. Now, if I was to put this brown on without putting the gray first, most likely the yellow, the orangey tinted yellow, see in the bleach stain, would have kind of shined through, and the dark brown would not have been as effective. Even as I'm doing it, I don't know if it's noticeable in the video, but it appears to me to be a little bit too warm, or in other words, to have too much reddish yellow color still in it. So after I get good penetration of the dark brown, I will go back and I will most likely touch it up again with the gray, with the light gray. Could use the dark gray. The dark gray is best used for gray carpets. If you use it for toning down the yellows, it's effective. Just be careful not to get it on too thick. And just build the color a little by little on top of each other. And you see how the color's working? Now you'll see that when I use the grooming comb to go over it, it helps to blend the fibers, get the dye stick to blend all the way down to the bottoms of the fibers. So what it does, starts to look really perfect, but I want to make sure that it's all the way to the bottom of the fibers. So I rake it in real nicely, and it lightens the color a little bit because of the penetration. The dyes are moving down into the fibers from the top of the fiber to the bottom all the way, so it lightens it a little bit. No worries. Go back over it again. Again, I decided to just do half of the stain so that you can see from start to finish exactly how far we came in dyeing this bleach spot in this carpet in just a matter of a few minutes. Remember, the website is www.carpetdyesticks.com. One of the reasons carpet dye sticks are so much easier to use is because you don't have to analyze the fiber type. A professional carpet dyer will come in with some acid testing kits, and you take a piece of the fiber, a piece of the yarn from the carpet, and you stick it in an acid. And as it melts, the color that it changes to will not only tell you about the fiber type, but it will also tell you how much dye site is in the carpet. The dye site is the ability for the fiber to absorb dye into it. I'm going to show you that this dark gray can be worked in also. If you just don't want to put too much of it, I can still see that the warmer tints are on here, the more orangey colors. So I think applying some of the darker dye stick as it dissolves onto the damp carpet will help the dye tones to be more like the original color of the carpet. Now go the fiber both ways. You know, carpets have an up grain and a down grain, and so I use the dye stick in both directions for the up and down grain of the carpet. That looks pretty good right there. It still needs touched up a bit. You can see it's a little bit darker around the edges because it's wet. The entire carpet is not wet. I re-wetted this stain after it had dried after being cleaned. Just touch it up slowly and simply with the carpet dye sticks. And that's pretty much it, folks. I could spend a few more minutes on this, touching the dye up and blending them in. But as you can see, the color has returned back to the carpet from the very yellow stain that it was before to what it's become now. I hope you'll visit us on our site, and I hope you'll enjoy our product. Thank you for watching.